Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Hacking Contest 2018 coverage. In this episode, we're taking a look at Sonic Cronos by Timaeus, I think is how it's pronounced. So we've got a total conversion hack, completely new graphics, lots of additions, like additional sort of abilities like the spin dash, appeal out. You can drop dash in this as well, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, it's the full package, you know. You've got 2 complete stages here, 3 acts between the 2 of them as well, bosses as well. Again, lots of new graphics. Rings have been exchanged for gems, which is an interesting decision. I don't know why that's been done, but it's very much a superficial thing. Item boxes have been changed to the chests from Ristar, which I kind of like in a weird way, as I love me some Ristar, but otherwise they function exactly the same. But yeah, it's very much, you know, a traditional 16-bit Sonic game, but with new graphics, new stage layouts, and that's it, really. I think the problem I have with this is it's quite superficial. None of the additions feel like they add much, to be honest with you. Everything's just been tweaked slightly to make it a little bit more... It's not even more challenging sometimes, just different. Stage layouts are a mixed bag. It does feel like they're going for a nice bit of a balance between the old speed and platforming, which I do enjoy. Obviously, I feel like that's good platforming design. I've always said this in the past. If you're going to make a Sonic stage, it should be a nice sequence of platforming and then a nice speedy bit as a reward. But in this, it just feels a bit janky. I found myself clipping through the environment a couple of times, which is not a good look, let's put it that way. Some of the speed boosters sort of fling you off facing the other direction, which is a weird thing. I don't know why it does that. Just the title screen is very bare bones, and Sonic's hand obscures his face, which is really weird. It's not very polished, unfortunately. And that's the real letdown in this. It certainly looks the part, and you know, I feel like they're almost on the cusp of making something really good here, because again, they understand good stage design, but there's just too much going on a lot of the time, and it does hit the character limit quite a lot. You get like a lot of flickering and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit too much happening at any given point in this. Visually, I really like what it's going for. I think the stages look really unique and different. Yeah, just a pretty little hack in general, but unfortunately at the moment it just doesn't play quite nicely. It's just missing a little bit of polish there to make it feel really nice. There needs to be less happening at any given point. Like, for example, they've changed the buzz bombers to just absolutely unload bullets, and it's just a bit unnecessary. It doesn't make them any more difficult, because if you jump up to their height and hit them, they still get defeated. It's just like the mentality for this hack is almost just like more is better, and that's not really the case. You really want quality over quantity, and Sonic Cronos is, yeah, a little bit too quantity over quality, unfortunately. But yeah, like I say, I think visually it's really lovely to look at. I do like the stage design to a degree, but there's just too much going on, and it makes it feel very sort of unpolished and janky in places. Like I say, there's a bit of clipping through scenery as well, which doesn't help matters. There's too many badniks in some places. You just be running along on a flat environment and just running into badniks. There's no way to anticipate what's coming up ahead of you. It's just badly designed, unfortunately. So I'd like to see where this goes in a future demo, because I feel like this is on the verge of being great. It just needs more time in the oven at the moment. But yeah, it's certainly one of the more unique looking things out there. Like I say, visually, a lot of work has gone into that. Lots of original graphics, and presentation wise it just looks great. But at the moment, stage design isn't quite there, and there's a little bit too much going on at any given point. Dial it back a bit, next demo might be quite nice.